Romeo and Juliet.
Yes,
I mean,
queen.
number one.
Hi.
Mamie, Caitlin, Candice, it's such a pleasure to chat with you guys today. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah.
We're doing
Solid.
well. Candice, I want to start with you. As someone who grew up on The Vampire Diaries, 15-year-old me would be screaming, crying, throwing up, knowing that I was talking to you today. So this is huge for me, but also huge because We Are Liars marks a reunion between you and Vampire Diaries showrunner Julie Plec, who's also a showrunner here. I want to know, what's the biggest difference between your collaboration then and now, if there has been any?
A lot less blood. A lot less fake blood is
Yeah.
probably the biggest difference in this collaboration.
Mhm.
No, I mean, I loved working with Julie as a writer on The Vampire Diaries and showrunner, as well as a director. So the fact that, she directed the second episode of We Were Liars and she's back as like a co-showrunner and writer, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a joy to be working with her again.
Amazing. And I know you guys filmed part of We Were Liars in Nova Scotia, which just happens to be where I'm from, and my brother was actually an office PA on the show.
Yay!
But I just wanted to know if you had any like favorite places or experiences or foods that you tried when
Oh,
you
yeah.
Do we? Also,
Oh, yeah.
just to clarify, we shot the whole thing in
Okay,
Nova
love.
Scotia. The whole.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Love that.
love.
What a beautiful place to grow up.
Yeah, I felt so lucky.
Yeah.
Julie.
I know.
mean, I kind of don't want to give
I know.
because what if we come
What
back?
if we go back? I will say a surprising adventure day that I had was to the wine country, and I should remember the wine country area, but there's this beautiful place called Tangled Gardens, and it's like amongst all the different vineyards, and it was amazing. You could buy all these like jams and oils and like vinegars to make cocktails.
What was that place in the woods that you went to by the river?
Oh, and then there was like this, like this hut place that I went to
Yeah.
and got to go like see the stars. A lot of UNESCO sites,
Yes.
right? Is that what it
Yeah,
was?
like
Yeah.
Lunenburg.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in Lunenburg.
Mhm.
We got to give a shout out to the Beach Pea
Yes.
restaurant in Lunenburg that kept us alive. Specifically, I'm going to go with the spicy shrimp
Pasta and a lucky rabbit on
and
the
the
side.
Lucky Rabbit cocktails. They stayed open late to feed us. They were amazing and delicious
I
for
also want to
months.
give a shout to Dr. Dan,
Dr. Dan.
who we were shooting in remote, I was staying around Chester, and it was really, I had both my kids with me, and it was hard to get to a doctor, and like small town village man just showed up with a stethoscope and a doctor's bag at the house, and I was like, felt like I was living in an entirely different time.
Yeah, it's like true community.
Oh,
like
it's
true
just so
community.
Nice.
I love to hear it. That warms my East Coast heart.
Yay.
In the first episode alone, there were so many great needle drops. We have Holly Humberstone's Dive, Hams Forever, Hosier's Who We Are. But one that took me right back to being 17 was Young Blood by The Naked and Famous. I want to know for you guys, what's that one song that you hear even for a second of and it takes you right back to being a teenager?
It's so funny that you asked this because all of the music that I listened to for the entire time that we were filming was all like straight 90s, like all the.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There, maybe like These Are the Days, the 10,000 Maniacs.
Nice. Nice.
I remember this. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with anything on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill
Oh,
album
yeah.
because I think I listened to that until it like broke in my CD player.
I think Peter, Bjorn, and young
John.
folks. Yeah, Peter, Bjorn, and John. That like, like that always brings me back to being very young in LA and dancing somewhere where I definitely
Shouldn't.
snuck into. Yeah. And just feeling very young and free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. That's my favorite song of all time, so that's amazing. Your characters have such a layered sister dynamic. There's love, rivalry, grief, unspoken and spoken tension. How did you build that chemistry together off screen to bring it authentically to those relationships on screen?
Well, we figured out the perfect formula.
Mud wrestling.
Yes.
No.
Close. We did all, the first day we met, we did a quick rehearsal at the production office, and we all went
Did a
to
deep
Walmart
dive into
together.
Walmart.
Yeah.
We
perfect
got in
trip.
a car, the three of us, and went to Walmart to go shopping for our kids and our stay in Halifax, and just had some, retail therapy and some girl therapy in the car. And it was, I feel like it just set the tone of like, okay, we're all here,
Yeah.
and it's vulnerable to be away from home and be a working parent with your children and we
Here's
were
what
all
I'm dealing with. Here's what I'm doing.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We got into it very quickly.
Yeah.
And it was really natural though. We didn't,
Yeah.
it just happened really, really effortlessly.
Well, it's
Amazing.
great. The chemistry really shows on screen, and I loved
Absolutely.
your scenes together. Finally, since our podcast is called Dial M for Movies, we've got a fun segment we like to call Movie Speed Dial. We'll give you a category, and you give us the first movie that comes to mind. You can each give individual answers if you'd like. First one, a movie you dial up when you need a good laugh.
When Harry Met Sally.
Anything Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
A French Kiss.
Yes.
So good. A movie you dial up that's lesser known but a personal favorite.
Stealing Beauty by Bertolucci.
Oh, great. Janet Planet.
Oh God, I'm so bad at
Oh, I love Janet Planet.
Okay, my TV version of that is The Comeback or oh, what's her name? I'll just stick with The Comeback. I do the TV
Also brilliant.
version. I know.
Love it.
A movie you dial up that is a go-to film from your favorite director.
See, mine would have been When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
The Royal Tenenbaums. Love a bit of Wes Anderson.
Amazing.
Favorite director.
I know. I
Oh,
watched
maybe
that.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Nice.
Mind.
Nice.
So good. A movie you dial up with a score or soundtrack that you could listen to on repeat.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yes,
I mean,
queen.
number one. If I have to like throw in a curveball, this is just because I think it's the anniversary, so it just popped up on my Instagram. But you know what? The Center Stage soundtrack it's
Excellent.
good. It's an excellent one.
You know what I just
Also
watched?
Barbie.
Barbie.
Yes.
Or how
Barbie.
about Bodyguard, which I was just on
yeah.
the hotel telly, and I was like,
Yes.
hot.
Amazing. And the last one to wrap it up, a movie you dial up that is based on a book you've read, since We're Liars is based on a book.
Mine.
Gone Girl.
Oh. well,
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
I
very
still
good.
think it holds up.
Patrick Melrose. But that's a miniseries.
Way to take it there. I'm gonna go Romeo and Juliet again.
There we go.
What a way to end. Thank you so much, guys. It was wonderful talking to you today.